James Gunn's Superman. What to say about James Gunn's Superman? I think the film looked great. I think the music was actually pretty great. I personally am not a fan of this being the first thing you see of your brand new Superman. Uh, we're doing spoilers, by the way. This is a spoiler review. Okay? Spoiler review for Superman. Music was great, the visuals are great. I'm just not a fan of this shot here being the first shot you see of Superman. I don't think it should have been the first shot you saw in the trailer or in the movie. I think, you know, yeah, that's just what I think. Maybe it does show, the power of the hammer and how strong he was, slash the hammer slash Ultraman slash Bizarro. But what I will say is the film is beautiful looking. I think it's beautiful looking. I like the quality. I think it looked cool. Mr. Terrific, stand out. He was great. He was a cool, smart guy. He was a smart guy, yeah, but he also I like that he kind of cracked under pressure as well. Like he wasn't just cool smart. Like he was cool smart, but he was also he could see the danger in the things around him. He was kind of panicking, like if I don't stop this, it's over. Like I like that he was still a bit human. Like he wasn't just a robot like Brainiac. Um, what else? I'm not a fan of the end music. I'm not a fan. I think, but when it ended, I felt in a way that it was a very Guardians of the Galaxy ending. And I think I would have just preferred just simply a change of music. I was not a fan of the punk rocker stuff. I was not a fan of it personally. I just think that ending. I'm gonna mention Man of Steel. But let me just check that the volume is working. Yeah, I'm gonna mention Man of Steel. The end of Man of Steel, yeah, when that music builds up and he becomes Clark Kent, Superman, and he becomes the iconic, he's working in the Daily Bugle. That was a fantastic end to me. Whereas this one, if you just changed the music even to the Superman theme or a version of it, I would have preferred it. Music is very important to me, and the music for the end of this film didn't work for me personally. It also didn't work for me when Mr. Terrific was having his special fight where it was 361 shot. I didn't like the music there. Again, I want original soundtrack. I want score. I want scoring. I don't want needle drops. I don't want none of that. I want score, man. I want that sick score. And I think those two moments for me didn't work. I didn't like the music choice. Oh! Big up the man boy. Big up the man boy. Thank you so much. The acting was great. I think the acting was good. I actually think Lex Luthor was good. Again, I do think Kevin Spacey's is probably the best. Maybe only because of the age. I don't know if I like the young Lex, but I think Nicholas Hoult did a great job. He did great. He was a top hater. He was a vibe killer. He was smart. Calculated enough to practice for years to try and beat Superman with Ultraman. He was doing the L1, R1, L1, R1, A1. He was hitting them combos like it was life or death, bro. So that was actually funny. That was cool. His hatred was so strong it brought him to tears, bro. It brought man to tears. That's how much he hated Superman. I also think one thing that trailers need to stop doing is showing the best parts. Or movies need to start making so many good parts that you can show the best parts in the trailer and it's still not even anything. Like with Endgame. They showed amazing parts, or Infinity War, they showed great parts in the trailers and it was nothing compared to the movie. Whereas with this, I felt like I had seen some of the sickest parts in the trailer. Like when he did the 360 laser eye, I was like, when that came in the movie, I was like, I don't really care. I've seen it and it was alright. Their chemistry was. I think with their chemistry, I would have liked to have seen some more scenes or a scene first before this scene where you see them bonding and really getting along. Other than I know this style with them kissing, but just them being romantic. Because I just feel like their first scene was basically them arguing, and it would have been nice to see like why they love each other first. But I think the film was alright, man. It does not deserve any of the hate it's getting. I'll tell you that right now. There was a scene that actually nearly brought me to tears, you know. When they were in I can't remember what the country is called, one of the countries that was at war, and they were bringing up the flag and they was shouting Superman. I was feeling a bit emotional, like, I was like, rah, these people really need a hero. They're really looking up to. I was like, yeah, man, that was actually cool. There was some fantastic Superman moments in here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I still might prefer Man of Steel in some places, but in some places here, if you merge Henry Cavill's and David Corenswet's, you will get maybe the most iconic Superman of all time. That's my opinion. But yeah, I think I'd actually give it a 6.9 out of 10. 6.9 out of 10. The music changes would have made it better for me, and some more action that wasn't in the trailer would have made it better for me. But I think it was good. It had heartfelt moments. I'm excited to see what this. I like the saves that he did. He saved the squirrel. He saved the lady. Told her deep breaths. He felt like Superman to me. It was good. It was good. And his parents being hillbillies was kind of funny as well. Yeah, Superman, not bad. 6.9. I'm interested to see the rest of the universe.